So a Dallas rapper that goes by the name of Lil Reese, and I'm not talking about the Lil Reese from Chirac, the Grim Reaper. I mean, his name is actually spelled Lulresse. Anyways, well, it looks like he's now on the run after they pretty much 12 claimed that he shot into it. Well, first he got into a feud with another rapper over some rap lyrics, and they're saying that he actually shot inside of a home, and once he actually, lit up the home, they're saying that a bullet actually hit a 9-year-old girl. So he's actually was waiting on trial. They gave him an ankle monitor. I guess he probably have some type of house arrest, but they said just ahead of his trial, they ended up getting some some just saying that somebody was tampering with the ankle monitor, and he took off. But he didn't just take off, he actually left a long message behind explaining why he took off, and I will get into that right after the intro. Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. I'm going to get a shout out to the notification gang, Key Talk gang, for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyways, so before we get into all the details, let me just read y'all the report, and then I'll get into what he actually said before he cut his ankle monitor off. Well, pretty much the NBC DFW News 5 reported, man charged with murder of Dallas 9-year-old missing after removing ankle monitor. A man just days away from standing trial for the murder of a 9-year-old girl in Dallas County is missing after the district attorney office said 23-year-old Tyree Simmons removed his ankle monitor. In just 3 days, a Dallas County jury was set to hear the case against Simmons. So he had literally 3 days before they were actually going to hear his case, and then of course eventually go ahead and give him his punishment for their alleging that he did. It says the 23-year-old is charged with the 2019 murder of 9-year-old Brendanya Bennett. Dallas police said the little girl was killed when Simmons was feuding with a fellow rapper, fired into the old Dallas home apartment by mistake. A second man charged with Bennett's murder, Devontae Benton, was convicted last year and sentenced to 45 years in prison. It ain't no way in blue hell he was about to, somebody take that chance of getting another 45 years like the first guy got 45 years. Anyways, it continues and says, but 1 week ahead of Simmons' trial, Dallas County Pretrial Services said it received a tamper alert from the ankle monitor. Simmons was warned since he was released on bond back in December of 2019. Court documents say all attempts to contact Simmons have been unsuccessful and that this whereabouts it remains unknown. His disappearance comes just days after Governor Greg Abbott had signed a bill into law that criminalizes tampering with ankle monitors. It's a legislation that was proposed after a man on parole killed the Methodist Dallas Medical Center employee in October, and it had the support of several North Texans, including Dallas Police Chief Eddie Garcia. We're giving too many chances to our violent criminals and not giving enough chances to our victims in communities and neighborhoods, said Garcia at the press conference. So pretty much this is wild because what he's done, they're now using it to like politicize it, which yes, if he would have went to trial, they like he's going to explain to you that he don't play, they would give him a chance anyways. But definitely once it's been politicized, like in a political world, getting a whole lot of eyes on it, the way you're going to be judged will definitely be, powered up than how it normally would be. Anyways, so yes, he did cut his ankle monitor, but he left behind a message, and a message that he left behind pretty much explained that he don't feel like they was giving him a fair chance. His lawyer was kind of messing up. Not only that, his lawyer actually didn't have any faith in him actually, being able to beat the case as well. So I'm going to read y'all exactly what Buddy said. The choice I made is not a sign of guilt. On June 5th, I was to stand before a jury for being accused of being a shooter, and going on 4 years now, I've been willing and able to stand before judge and jury. We're going through 2 lawyers who have made it clear verbally and in action. Not only will I not get a fair trial in a courtroom with 150 plus pieces of evidence and not one of them proving my guilt, just things to show a jury to play on emotion, but with them as being my lawyer from the time of being accused, I turned myself in within less than 24 hours, being denied gun residue testing, sitting for months while my lawyer allowed the DA to build a case against me before allowing me to speak to a detective. Now they want to use me as a gang member to convict others. 1800 is not and has never been a gang or organization. I will not willingly allow them to assassinate my character any longer by painting a picture that I'm a rapper who shot into the wrong home, or that rap lyrics make me a shooter, or proof of being involved in an incident without the organization. I will not willingly allow them to assassinate my character any longer. You know what I'm talking about? And then, of course, he continued and he pretty much said, I'm doing this to bring awareness to my case in hopes that it opens eyes to the injustice of the system and lack of investigation. You already know. So Buddy believes that since he's a rapper and he's a part of a crew, clique, whatever you want to call it, that they're shaping it to be a gang. Of course, they're going to listen to the lyrics, and if they hear any type of violent lyrics mixed in with a group name, they will automatically try to label it as a gang. And since he's saying that, you know, since he knows that that's how they're trying to shape it, he feels as if that's going to play negatively in the eyes of the jury, which 100% it will, of course. You know, this is another reason why it's a trick to actually display that you're a part of a gang. Obviously, everybody does it. It's the norm. Whatever the rappers do, whatever the big rappers do is what the little rappers do. You know, I'm talking about all of it, right? But except for the big rappers, they're inside of cliques, and they're inside of high-powered positions and things where they've got high-power lawyers to where they can beat a lot of the cases. Right now, the little rappers that ain't actually inside the music world as high up with all the millions of dollars and the $1 million lawyers and stuff, they can't fight a case just as good as them, but they're doing the same actions that the big lawyers are preaching. I mean, that the big rappers are preaching about in their music. In this particular case, like I say, don't know if it was Buddy or not. That's just what the 12 of them is claiming that it was. And like I say, he took off because he said he wanted to bring awareness to his case and show that, you know, he just feels like defenseless. You know, he probably seen the fact that the other guy got 45 years and probably felt that he will be getting that same thing, that same penalty for exactly what happened. Who knows what type of evidence they got? Maybe they've got texts, maybe they've got calls, who knows? But, you know, until they find Buddy, of course, they won't be able to actually continue the case or not. So right now on the way there is like I said, they're trying to hunt him down and get him back in possession so they can go ahead and actually, you know, continue the trial. But definitely if they catch him while he's on a run, there will not be giving Buddy no other bond at all, 100% anyways. So you got to be careful with the action that you decide and choose to do. Life gets real whenever you, like, you know, I'm not saying he did anything because I don't know, it's not a trial, but, you know, life gets real whenever you know, I'm talking about enacting the lyrics within the music, spinning the block, whenever you actually get caught up for the stuff that you've actually done or allegedly have done. Because whenever you get into the judge and the jury, I've already told y'all 1,000 times, right? Hip-hop music and the people that are super high up in the hip-hop world are also invested into the private prison world, right? So that's why there's so many millions of marketing dollars behind all the gangster rappers that are portrayed to the black youth. Therefore, the black youth will then go ahead and follow after the gangster rappers because that's what's been marketed to them 24/7 through the radio stations, to the TV, all this stuff like that. So then they enact that stuff. They end up going to jail. They go ahead, once they go to jail, they increase the you know, the prisoners within the private prisons. The private prisons have to stay like 90 to 95% full. They literally have a contract, and it just so happened that y'all have been the chosen people to decide to fill it up. Anyways, so with that information, do with it as you please. Just y'all gotta move a little smarter out here, you know what I'm talking about. And like I say, you know, hopefully things will work out for whoever is innocent with everything going on. Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.